I want some love life updates in this week since. So, Serena, you and Kordell, how are we defining the relationship right now?
We're doing our thing. We have some stuff planned. As far as the exclusiveness of it, y'all gonna have to ask my man about that. It's up to him.
Okay, is he your man? Is he your boyfriend?
He's my man. Okay. He hasn't asked if he can be my boyfriend yet. But yeah, I mean, it's getting there. We're just waiting on him to, you know, pop the question.
Let's move things along, Kordell.
We're just moving at like a good pace and we're just chilling. But no, yeah, he'll be back out here soon.
Your love story with him was an interesting one to watch because in the early episodes, they weren't really following it until you guys seemed more serious. So I think that gave some fans a perception that you were not that into him to start.
Yeah. No, that perception has like been shown a lot. There's also a lot that hasn't been shown of me and Kordell, like the ring exchange, you know, things like that, that weren't shown. So nobody really knew. They just, you know, like, oh, she barely likes him, whatever. But after, like, I friend-zoned him for like 2 days. And people getting confused thinking that like, oh, it's because nobody else in there wanted me. That was a lie. It was multiple men trying to get up on this. So let's clear that up. And I did like him. I thought that us starting as friends would be the best option, honestly, because like we just get along so well. And I think that worked out for us. But no, I did like him. I was just very, very nervous and scared because of how similar we were and how like fast it was going before I friend-zoned it. After I friend-zoned it, we got back together. Then it started going at a good pace. So, you know,
you hit the pause button, not the stop button at that moment.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, that's my man.
Yeah,
he's been my
buddy.
man. Yeah, like I was getting to know other people, literally, day one.
She hasn't coupled up with anyone else
ever.
Yeah. And I was getting to know other people, but I did it like with respect. Like I did always have him in my mind. I'm like, okay, I wouldn't want him doing this. So like, I'm not gonna do it.
We're well aware of that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm disappointed but not surprised. I knew that once he got a little attention and he could get his little PD whacker wet a little bit, he was gonna go for it.
We'll get to Casa Amor in a minute. Had you been the one to pull out the money, would you have kept it for yourself and maybe split it 3 ways with these ladies?
Smart. That's a good question. But no, I wouldn't have been able to like do much, or like I wouldn't have been able to have the experience that I had without Kordell. So like it's a given, like he was gonna get that.
All right, JaNa and Kenny, where are we at? He came out the villa, his Instagram bio was immediately updated, found love, tagged you.
Buddy.
When I saw that, I was like, Kenny.
Then it was quickly changed just a heart, which I assume is your doing.
It was me. I was like, did you tell me you love me yet? Okay, so run it back. Don't get me too excited, because I'll run with that. Like, he loves me. No. Me and Kenny are good. August 1st, apparently, is National Girlfriend Day. So he wants to fly me out to Dallas, but he hasn't asked me to officially be...
3 days from now.
Yes. So after this, I'm I know. I gave him 10 days to like just debrief, but he said he missed me. So like, okay, so act on it. So we'll see. I don't know. I want to give him a space, but like my space is his space. Like we're just like, we should.
You don't want to leave the love bubble.
No, but we're good. It's just my man, of course. He hasn't asked me officially, but we FaceTime all the time. And
how thankful are you that you did not have to learn all about plants to find love?
Thank you, Jesus, because do you know a lot of plants?
Not as much as Connor does, probably. What the whatever.
Study to go study plants.
No, listen.
Because I will go study some stupid plants.
No.
But I like plants, they're not stupid.
I don't even remember. Connor feels like a fever dream.
He was.
Guys, Aaron, I'm all over the corner.
Okay, we'll stop traumatizing Leah. Kenny's fits, his business casual looks.
There's nothing in between. He's either a business casual or he's like, how do I explain? It's either a substitute teacher or he's going to the Met Gala.
So are we going to work on that, or do we like the
know
look?
What's so crazy? He doesn't know yet. I got him a couple of cute outfit gifts, so when I come see him, I don't want to touch his style because I think he's fine. He can wear a trash bag.
He looks good in whatever he wears.
It
was just funny to see him dressed to clock in at 8 a.m. when everybody was ready for the club.
Substitute teacher. We know. I know.
I think I saw something on Twitter that was like he used all his Kohl's cash.
Y'all leave my man alone. Leave my man alone. He was good. Anything he could wear.
Yeah.
No, but me, Kendall, and Kordell, we're gonna convince him to slowly start trying streetwear or like other options. But it's whatever makes him comfortable, you know? Cause my man, I'm gonna start putting him in trash bags. He's gonna be like, damn, you feel me?
He'd still be fine.
Still fine, but no, yeah.
All right, Leah and Miguel, how are we feeling about him right now?
I like him so much. I think like I feel things for him that I've never felt towards anyone ever before. And I know that he feels the same. I think we're in a really, really good spot. I think we're just always like getting better every day. And I owe a lot to him. And I just think that we're really good together. And I appreciate him a lot. And we're always talking. We're always on FaceTime. We're always like sending things back and forth to each other. Like my family loves him. They've spoken to him. I've met his friends, love his friends. I just think we're in like a really good spot.
How did he feel about Rob meeting your horse before he got to?
And I think that people are failing to understand that everybody was at my house. And Miguel and I were on FaceTime that whole night. So I think that people need to understand that Rob had a really hard day that day. And let's have some respect, actually, that for my relationship, for Rob, who was going through it, he was so happy to be with animals again and on a farm. He just went through something horrible. So God forbid he has one happy moment. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it feels like people want me to either be with him or hate him, and there's no in between. I can't win. It's just frustrating, but at this point I'm like, I don't care for like a relationship with Rob. I'm just focusing all my energy on Miguel.
As you should.
Yeah.
And I think Rob knows he fumbled the bag a little bit.
A lot of it.
I think those sort of questions will pop up a lot at the reunion you guys are gonna film. How are we feeling about being back in the same room with everybody? And is there like a number one thing you wanna clear up or get into at the reunion?
I'm excited because I'm about to be dying laughing. Because the way that people are cutting up on social media, they just have so much to say. People that have been there for like 2 minutes even. And it's like, wow, you sure do have a lot to say.
I got questions about that.
Yeah, you sure do have a lot to say. But yeah, so I'm excited to see if they're gonna have the same energy that they're having on social media like there.
I don't want you here.
I had to get out of there before I punched a hole in the wall.
Is Rob a good kisser? Yes.
It's Andrea, Kane, and Sierra have been like prolific on social media, even though they were only in the villa for a very short amount of time. How do you feel about them kind of capitalizing on the moment and trying to grab that audience?
I mean, get up in your bag. Like, if you like, listen, like, to each their own. I love it. Keep doing it. Like, get your money up. I mean, I have no, my thing is like, I just don't give a f. Like, if you do, good on you. And I'm so happy that you're making money from this and you're loving it. And you're just.
Even if Andrea says she could take Miguel if she wanted to.
Come take him.
Please
Take him.
Yeah.
I want to see.
No. Get through us first.
No.
Honestly,
Take him. Come
hand him over and be like, let's
take
see.
him. Let's see.
Let's
And
see.
guess what he's
running
gonna
right
do?
back.
Guess what he's gonna do? The letter, the dear blank. I like to break up with you because then it like come right back.
Please.
That some things are better left unsaid, or whatever Ariana Grande said.
Who are you most excited to see? Is it Liv? Is it somebody else?
Liv.
Okay.
Liv.
Kendall. I
Yeah.
love Kendall. Shout out Kendall. I know he went through the ringer as
Yeah,
well.
we love you, Kendall.
Liv was like the in-house therapist for everybody. She focused on helping everybody else instead of finding love for herself.
I love my girl.
Have you been able to talk to her since you've been free? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. I love me some Liv.
She's the best.
Like, I love that girl down, and she's a real one.
She's very
There was sort of an online joke that you all were playing Friendship Island and not Love Island when you saved Liv and Rob repeatedly.
I think it's just because we built like a stronger bond with them compared to like the new Islanders, and we just felt like she deserved an equal chance just like all of us.
Is there anything you would do differently about your villa experience? One regret?
No.
No?
Maybe if I would have like
Not go. No, I'm just kidding.
Not go choose Connor.
No, because okay.
That's me.
Because I know I'm happy because I wouldn't have met Miguel, so I'm happy.
Or these two.
I know, they already know that though.
This is the true love match of Love Island
They're
season
literally like
six.
with me right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Like they're like all, we are
Yeah.
intertwined.
Did you have a favorite challenge or moment from your time inside, or is it all a blur?
I
Yours
like
was a
the
food
heart
challenge.
rate challenge.
Okay, the heart rate challenge. Did you guys get to pick what you were wearing, or did they say, here, wear this?
They gave us a bunch of options.
Yeah,
More
and then
Joe
yeah.
to choose.
And then they
the
put
heart rate challenge
hats
was
in a
fun.
bag.
I think that would. Be
It
my
was
favorite.
fun.
It was fun to watch.
Was it?
It was fun. I thought
You
I was
didn't see the
gonna
whole
hate
thing.
it.
No, but what we saw was a lot.
We
Yeah.
used to see the whole
That
thing.
and then movie night were the things that were fun to watch, though I think that was probably very hard to
Movie
live.
night was one of the worst nights.
That was not fun.
Yeah.
That night I hid. I had to
hated
hide
movie night.
in the corner.
I hated it.
On that note, Casa Amor. Obviously a big deal this season, but it's also something that happens every season on Love Island. So Serena, was there a conversation between you and Kordell before Casa Amor of when Casa Amor comes, here's how we'll handle it? Or did that kind of fall by the wayside?
No, so we actually had multiple conversations about Casa and like how we would handle it. And we both just said that like we really like each other and it would take a lot to like turn our heads, and that we would just move respectfully. And that, you know, we're definitely gonna explore, but you know, I always would keep him in the loop and tell him exactly what we were talking about. And then, yeah, no kissing like outside of challenges, you know. We said we're just gonna.
Okay, so these rules were established and he ignored them.
Not like, we didn't say like, oh yeah, you can't do this outside of a challenge. Honestly, like I probably wouldn't have been that mad if it was just like, oh, we shared a kiss outside of a challenge. He was doing his big one. We just said we would move with respect because he was feeling a type of way when I went on the date with Nigel and he thought I was gonna kiss him. He was like, oh, that would make him feel a type of way.
So then you get through the mess that is Casa Amor and the aftershocks of Casa Amor. What's the moment you were able to forgive him?
Actually, movie night. Like when I saw that his words and his actions aligned, he told me every single little thing that happened in Casa, down to all the little comments that he made. And I even saw some of the comments during movie night and I was like, wow, like he's very, very honest. And, you know, I was like, okay, maybe I could have done some things differently to like secure my man a little more. But yeah, essentially I think movie night is what I was like, okay.
Coming out of this, you've kind of alluded to this, that both Kendall and Rob were hit with revenge porn, which is just unacceptable. How are they doing after all of this?
I think Kendall's handling it very well. We just became best friends out of nowhere after the villa. He's my ride or die. And I'm very proud of how he's just like owning it. Like I did that, I messed up, it's a mistake. But you know, I think the other Islanders, you did a really good job of reminding him like, you're not the only person out there with that stuff. There's like celebrities out there. There's like, you know, people that do certain things for a living in that industry and stuff. So he just like owned it, and he's like, you know, he knows he has a great body. We try to like, you know, but
Nothing to be ashamed
like, hey,
of.
nothing to be ashamed of. You're doing great. But no, I think it just, he was more worried about how like Nicole would feel about it, and that's what breaks our heart most. Like he doesn't really have time to even like process it himself because he was so focused on like, I'm so sorry to Nicole, you know, so we're just trying to comfort him, and I think he's doing really good.
The fans are watching like their every move, looking for something. Can you share at all where they stand after this? Because that seems to be the big question mark. They were so locked in at finale.
Yeah, I think that's a question for
For
Kendall
them,
and
yeah.
Nicole, for sure.
We'll get that answer
Yeah.
at reunion.
Yeah.
But Kendall's doing well. And,
Yeah.
and the Universal Day, they were there together.
Yeah.
All right. While we don't know for sure, it seems like Ariana taking over as host was a big reason why the show kind of shook pop culture the way it did, and she seemed to really take after all of you like a big sister. Have you been able to connect with her kind of off camera or had some one-on-one moments that we maybe didn't see on TV?
Yeah, I was just talking to my girl like yesterday. We were.
That's our girl.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
So beautiful, so kind, such a ride or die
Yeah.
for women.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And obviously in Love Island, we need that as a host. Like, you know, we need another woman in power. So she's amazing. And yeah, I was just telling her that I miss her so much. And I have to see her soon.
She was on After Sun riding for the three of you week after week after week. So yes.
Girl.
All right, my final question for you. Are you tired of avocado toast?
No.
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 I'll never get tired of it.
Nope.
I look at everyday breakfast thing.
Who made the best breakfast?
I'm gonna say my man did. Kordell can cook. He
Kordell
would make
can cook.
omelets, French toast.
Even if it's served on his
pancakes.
abs, he could still cook.
Yeah, I'll eat them off of it.
That might have been the moment of the season for me when you just went, nope.
It was more like a.
Yeah, it was like, but just not
It
even
was, get out
looking,
my
just
face.
doing.
Yeah.